You crushed your workout. You felt great afterward. The next morning, still fine. But then, 48 hours later, it hits. Walking downstairs feels like punishment. Sitting down becomes a strategic operation, and suddenly every muscle in your body seems to be filing a formal complaint. So, what happened? If exercise is supposed to make you stronger, why do your muscles hurt the most 2 days later instead of immediately after the workout? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down the fascinating science behind DOMS, or Delayed Onset Muscle Soreness. We'll explore what actually causes soreness, why it peaks 24 to 72 hours after exercise, what inflammation is doing inside your muscles, why soreness is not always a sign of a good workout, and how your body rebuilds itself stronger than before. Let's dive into the science. What is DOMS? DOMS stands for Delayed Onset Muscle Soreness. As the name suggests, the soreness doesn't appear immediately. Instead, it develops gradually, 12 hours after exercise, more noticeable after 24 hours, peaks around 24 to 48 hours, usually resolves within several days. This delayed timing is one of the biggest clues about what's actually happening. If soreness were caused by immediate injury, pain would appear instantly. But DOMS follows a completely different biological timeline. The soreness is not the workout itself. The soreness is your body's response to the workout. The biggest fitness myth: lactic acid. For decades, people believed muscle soreness came from lactic acid buildup. This explanation became so popular that many people still repeat it today. The problem? The science doesn't support it. Lactic acid is produced during intense exercise when muscles need energy faster than oxygen can be delivered. However, lactate levels return to normal within hours after exercise. Most lactate is cleared from the bloodstream long before soreness appears. Remember, DOMS peaks 1 to 3 days later. Lactic acid is gone within hours. The timelines don't match. This means lactic acid cannot be the primary cause of delayed soreness. The real explanation is far more interesting. Microscopic muscle damage. To understand DOMS, we need to zoom inside the muscle itself. Your muscles are made up of thousands of tiny fibers. Inside those fibers are even smaller structures called myofibrils. These structures generate force during movement. When you perform challenging exercise, especially new exercises, these fibers experience microscopic mechanical stress. Not major tears, not catastrophic damage, tiny disruptions. Fast twitch, type 2. Muscle fibers are especially prone to this type of stress, which is one reason high-intensity or explosive movements often lead to more severe DOMS. Think of it like bending a paperclip repeatedly. The structure remains intact, but small stresses accumulate. Particularly stressful movements include heavy resistance training, downhill running, lowering weights, slowly, jumping activities, unfamiliar exercises. These activities create microscopic damage within muscle fibers, and that's where the process begins. The eccentric exercise effect. One type of movement is especially famous for causing DOMS. It's called eccentric contraction. This occurs when a muscle lengthens while producing force. Examples include lowering a dumbbell during a curl, walking downhill, descending stairs, lowering into a squat. During eccentric movement, muscle fibers experience tremendous mechanical tension. In fact, eccentric contractions can generate greater force than concentric contractions. The result? More microscopic disruption, more repair signaling, and often more soreness. This is why someone can feel surprisingly sore after activities that don't seem extremely intense. The inflammation response begins. Once microscopic damage occurs, your body launches a highly coordinated repair response. The immune system enters the scene. Specialized immune cells travel into the affected muscle tissue. Their job is to remove damaged components, clear cellular debris, initiate repair. This creates inflammation. Now, inflammation often gets a bad reputation, but in this context, inflammation is not the enemy. Inflammation is the repair process. Without it, recovery could not occur. The problem is that inflammation comes with side effects, and one of those side effects is soreness, why the pain is delayed. This is where the timeline finally makes sense. The workout itself creates microscopic stress, but soreness peaks later because inflammation takes time to develop. The process unfolds roughly like this. Immediately after exercise, mechanical stress occurs. 6 to 12 hours later, immune activity begins increasing. 24 hours later, inflammation rises significantly. 24 to 72 hours later, chemical signaling peaks. Pain receptors become highly sensitive. Soreness reaches maximum intensity. In other words, you're not feeling the workout. You're feeling the biological repair response that follows it. The chemicals responsible for soreness. As immune cells arrive, they release signaling molecules. These include cytokines, prostaglandins, growth factors. These chemicals help coordinate recovery, but they also make local nerve endings more sensitive. As sensitivity increases, stretching hurts more. Movement feels stiff. Pressure feels uncomfortable. The muscle itself isn't necessarily more damaged. Your nervous system has simply become more aware of it. Think of it as your body's way of saying, recovery's happening. Maybe don't sprint up a mountain today. Why stairs become your enemy? One of the most common DOMS complaints is difficulty walking downstairs. There's a scientific reason. Descending stairs requires controlled eccentric quadriceps contractions. Remember, eccentric contractions are the type most associated with DOMS. So when sore muscles are forced to absorb body weight while lengthening, discomfort becomes especially noticeable. The muscles aren't failing. They're simply recovering. And every step reminds you of it. The rebuilding phase. Here's the good news. DOMS is usually a sign that adaptation is occurring. After cleanup begins, muscle repair pathways activate. Satellite cells, specialized muscle stem cells, help repair damaged tissue. Protein synthesis increases. New structural proteins are built. The muscle becomes more resilient. This process is known as adaptation. Your body essentially learns, we've encountered this challenge before. Let's prepare better next time. And that's exactly why consistent training works. The repeated bout effect. One of the most fascinating aspects of DOMS is something called the repeated bout effect. After experiencing an exercise once, your muscles adapt. The next time you perform the same movement, less damage occurs, less inflammation develops, less soreness appears, even if the workout remains challenging. This is why beginners often experience severe soreness. Their muscles have not yet adapted. Over time, the body becomes more efficient at handling stress. The same workout that once caused 3 days of soreness may later cause almost none. That's adaptation in action. Does more soreness mean more muscle growth? This is another major misconception. Many people assume more soreness equals better workout. But the science says otherwise. Muscle growth can occur with significant soreness, mild soreness, no soreness at all. DOMS measures novelty and tissue stress. It does not directly measure muscle growth. Elite athletes often build muscle and strength with minimal soreness because their bodies are highly adapted. So chasing soreness is not the goal. Progress is the goal. Can you reduce DOMS? While DOMS cannot be eliminated, several strategies can reduce its severity. Gradual progression. Increase training volume slowly. Avoid massive jumps in intensity. Adequate protein muscles need amino acids to rebuild. Hydration supports circulation and recovery. Sleep growth hormone and recovery processes peak during sleep. Light movement. Gentle activity increases blood flow and may reduce stiffness. The goal isn't to avoid adaptation. The goal is to support it. When soreness isn't normal, DOMS is common. But not all pain is DOMS. Seek medical evaluation if you experience sharp pain, joint pain, severe swelling, significant weakness, symptoms lasting unusually long. DOMS generally feels symmetrical, diffuse, muscle-based. Temporary injury often feels different. Knowing the distinction matters. The soreness is not proof that you've damaged yourself beyond repair. It's evidence that your body has recognized a challenge and is investing resources to come back stronger than before. The real goal isn't to chase soreness. The goal is adaptation. And sometimes, soreness is simply the receipt showing that the rebuilding process has already begun. Conclusion. The reason your muscles hurt 2 days after a workout isn't lactic acid. It's not weakness. And it's not failure. It's a highly coordinated biological response involving microscopic muscle stress, immune activation, inflammation, and repair. The soreness peaks later because recovery takes time. And during that recovery, your body is doing exactly what it's designed to do: adapt, repair, and come back stronger. So the next time walking downstairs feels impossible, remember, you're not feeling yesterday's workout. You're feeling today's rebuilding process. What's the sorest you've ever been after a workout? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this science-based breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into human biology. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.